Salarah Starre is a UK-based advanced law of attraction teacher trainer, coach, public speaker, and leading wellness expert. She will share life-changing wisdom about the law of attraction and how you can use this powerful universal law to build a foundation for bigger and bolder manifesting results. It is time to create the life you deserve, and with Salarah's help, you will.
And a very, very warm welcome to Manifesting Made Easy with myself, Salarah Starre. I help you master your manifestations and your life. And as always, it's an absolute honor and a pleasure to be with you, sharing tools, tips, and wisdom to help you unleash the power within you in order for you to up-level whatever area of your life you would like to see improvements in. I did a little Instagram story the other day because I sat on my sofa having had a realization that after 20 years of saying affirmations and doing visualizations, I'm exactly where I've always wanted to be. And, that was quite an eye-opener because for so much of my life, I've been pushing and forcing and kept myself so busy manifesting and making and creating that I never actually stopped and looked at what I had already manifested. So I don't know if that has resonance for you and if you are currently where your past self wanted you to be. But I love having this time with you as we dive into the absolutely fascinating world of manifestation. Of course, in all the shows, we explore various techniques, practical mindset techniques too, inspiring stories for myself and other people. And of course, some expert insights that will absolutely ignite your belief in yourself and the limitless possibilities that the universe has to offer you. So whether you're new to the law of attraction or you're a seasoned manifestor professional, this podcast is aimed to be your trusted companion along your journey towards unlocking your highest potential so that you can live a life of abundance, joy, and peace and fulfillment, and actually enjoy life rather than feeling like you have to create from a space of fear or need or desperation, that you can actually create from a space of fun and enjoyment and curiosity and playfulness. I had no idea that there was such a thing as manifesting from fun and playfulness. For me, it was a battle of survival of the fittest for so long. And as I reflect back, I used to work 12-hour days. I never really used to switch off. I used to constantly think about new ways that I could do things. And quite frankly, it was exhausting. It's not surprised that I would periodically suffer from severe burnout. It's a bit like one of those heart monitor machines, the lines go up and down, up and down. That's how my energy was the whole time. And then I'd go through periods of flatlining because I'd fried my nervous system. And all of this was to help me to feel safe, to help me to feel validated, to help me to prove myself, to prove my worth, my deservability. And little did I realize that a lot of my manifesting was coming from a space of trying to avoid something bad or negative from happening, not realizing that what I was actually doing was injecting that fear-based frequency down the energy signature of all my manifestations and wondering why it all felt like such hard work the whole time. So let me know if this has resonance for you. Follow me on Instagram or send me a little message on there, and just let me know how long you've been watching the show, what your favorite parts are, what you would like more of, what you would like less of. I'd really, really like this to be an interactive process. It's always a bit difficult on a podcast for it to be an interactive process, but if we can maybe make some engagement on Instagram, that would be my preferred platform. I would absolutely love to hear from you. So the law of attraction, if you are a beginner or seasoned professional, it's important to remember that the law of attraction teaches you how to harness its incredible power and to create the life of your dreams. Now, all of our dreams are completely different considerations. Somebody might want to live in a massive mansion. Somebody might want to live in a log cabin on the lake. I have one of those energies that I could absolutely enjoy all of it. Is it okay to want it all? Yeah, absolutely. The universe actually wants us to have it all. We think that the universe is punishing us because we don't, because we experience challenges or we experience setbacks. But what we don't realize is these challenges and these setbacks are absolutely designed to help strengthen us, to unlock superpowers within us that we didn't even know that we had. So it feels a real honor and a pleasure to dive into the essence of the law of attraction with you today, and look at how we can apply its power and principles to transform our lives. But one thing I do want to say, and I have mentioned this periodically over certain podcasts, is one size doesn't fit all. So yes, you'll get books and magazine articles and YouTube videos all kind of outlining a process. And this process doesn't fit all of us. Some of us will find that we are able to conjure up extra excitement and energy using certain processes, and other processes we feel like we're either a bit robotic or we just don't have resonance with. So it really is a process of personal self-discovery, remembering one size doesn't fit all. And it's like, okay, well, I'm going to give this a go and see how that works for me. And remember, what works for you at one point in your life might not work for you in another point in your life. So just because it doesn't work now, it doesn't mean to say that you won't feel a connection with that particular tool or technique later on. So it's always important to keep an open mind with the law of attraction. The law of attraction doesn't work very well with closed-mindedness or rigidity. It works really well with openness and curiosity and playfulness and experimentation. And I wonder what would happen if I tried this way. And, oh, okay, that didn't go very well. Or, oh, wow, that gave me a result I wasn't expecting. That's really cool. So kind of like having a vibe of non-attachment to our manifestations can also be very, very helpful in making our manifestations work and really powerful at the same time. But also another very, very important consideration is we don't really want we definitely do not want anybody getting harmed as a result of us getting what we want. We don't want to like trample all over people and abuse people emotionally or become controlling or such like, just for us to be able to get what we want. We don't want to treat people like they are less than and use people and manipulate for self-gain. What we really want to do is to make sure that we all come out feeling good and that we all come out winning. And that's what we really want to create here, is a space where we can all grow together. So if there's something that you want to manifest, it's looking at how can I help people along the way, not using people or manipulating them for self-gain, but also making sure that nobody gets hurt or harmed, like I said. So there's a very much a harm to none policy when it comes to effective manifestation. I can't emphasize that enough. There's been so many times in my past that I've been really locked into wanting something so desperately that I haven't had put thought or had awareness to how that may have affected other people along the way. So, I'm not beating my old self up as a result of that, but because I didn't know that I didn't know. But I don't want to be a mediocre manifestor anymore, and I suspect you don't want to be either. I want to be a master manifestor, and I suspect you want to be too. Therefore, in order for us to unlock this deeper, more powerful potential when it comes to manifesting, these are very, very important considerations along the way. And if you've never heard of some of these concepts before, that's fantastic. That shows that you're just about to go to a new level of understanding. If you have heard of them, the universe is giving you a little nudge for a bit of a revision or a reminder. In essence, we have the ability to create phenomenal things, not just for ourselves, but for other people. And when we use the law of attraction principles to make a difference in this world, that's when we start to open up even more powerful results. That's when we start to see more powerful results, rather. That's when the magic really starts to happen. This is an elixir of pure, magical, bubbling, energetic essence that makes our manifestations explode. And who doesn't want an exploding manifestation in the right way, of course? Okay, so these are powerful considerations. Make note of this. I think it's really important going forward. So we know that the law of attraction is a universal principle that governs our existence. I mean, whether we're aware of it or not, So 2003, I woke up to the power of the law of attraction. Before then, it was still working in my life. I just didn't know that it was working in my life. I didn't know that I didn't know. So of course, there was I creating a whole load of unconscious things, which I experienced a lot of pain and a lot of heartache and a lot of ups and downs. And I'm very, very pleased now that I'm awake to the power and the potential of the law of attraction, because I can now direct my thoughts consciously in a kind, compassionate, considerate way for myself and for humanity. So basically, the law of attraction states that like energy attracts like energy. Now, I don't care if you've been manifesting for 20, 30 years, we still need to hear this, right? We still need to know that like energy attracts like energy. So all the people in your life, all the circumstances in your life, they're all a result of an energetic match somehow, somewhere, whether you are consciously or unconsciously aware of it. So in essence, the thoughts, the feelings, the beliefs that we hold, they all emit certain energetic frequencies out into the universe. And those frequencies attract experiences and circumstances of a very similar nature into our lives. So in other words, our reality is a direct reflection of our internal world. Now, this can be super exciting or super frustrating, depending on what your personal circumstances are. In my private coaching practice, I work very much to help change a person's internal reality so that they can start to realize desirable external results. So if this is you, if this is speaking to you, do reach out. I do have my calendar open for a couple of extra more one-to-one clients. I closed it off for a little while because I got a bit at full capacity, but it is opening back up now. So if this is something that you'd like to explore, do reach out to me, salarah@salarahstarre.com, or send me a message on Instagram, and we can arrange to have a 30-minute free consultation just to see if this really is the right road for you. One thing I'm going to say is, it's so important that you're really clear on what it is that you want. What do you want? We spend so much time focusing on what we don't want. And these are the foundational principles of the law of attraction. What is it that you want? What outcome do you want to experience? Now, I do have a specific challenge in my life at the moment, which has been going on for some time, in all fairness. And I've noticed that my natural default setting is focusing on what could go wrong, or honing in and getting a magnifying glass on the negative aspects of this particular challenge. But I need to remind myself, when I was on holiday with Nick, I was like, well, what is it that I want to experience? What is my outcome? And I was like, yes, okay, great. Now I know what my outcome is. I am able to visualize certain things happening as a result of that. Receiving a specific email with a specific headline and specific blurb inside the email, all in alignment with what I want to experience, and saying to the universe, all is well and everything is working out for my highest good, and out of this situation only good will come. Now, that's a Louise Hay affirmation. I wish I could take credit for that, because it's a real powerful one. So if there is an area in your life that you're struggling, or you noticing that you are defaulting to negative thought patterns on it, understandably, because some of these are really challenging situations, and our very essence and our very safety feels like it's being threatened, naturally going to focus on the negative aspects. But I'm here to remind you to focus on, what do you want? What do you want to experience? And it's okay to be really specific with this, right? And it's okay to write this down. Get your journal out and write it down as if it's already happened. So you can do a Dear Universe letter. Thank you so very much for X, Y, and Z. I'm so deeply grateful that. And having that written down and a firm visualization in your mind creates a clear blueprint of what it is that you want to manifest, signaling to the universe that you, my friend, are ready to receive. And it will be in the perfect time and space sequence. So it's not your job to sit there and wait for the result. You carry on with your life, and you carry on doing the inner work, your meditation, your shadow work, all that stuff that continues you moving forward. And knowing that the universe is putting this elixir of the perfect manifestation together for you to manifest and unfold in your life. So as much as I am a fan of being and cultivating a positive mindset, there is such a thing as toxic positivity as well, which I think we really need to be mindful of. We don't want to be the happy, clappy Pollyanna that spiritually bypasses and doesn't do the deeper work in our subconscious mind. And we've got a whole host of suppressed hurt and pain and anger and frustration and all these emotions festering and bubbling away underneath, and we're wondering why our manifestations don't work. There's absolutely a time and space to feel and express emotions in a healthy way so that you can cleanse and clear your vibrational field, which is so important in manifestation mastery. But it's also cultivating a positive mindset when you realize that you are in a negative loop, you are being a bit of a negative Nancy from day to day, and it's not helping you. So it's understanding the balance between the two. And it is crucial in working with the law of attraction to notice where your thoughts are unnecessarily negative, know the difference between where you need to do deeper trauma or healing work, and then practice like positive self-talk. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am so proud of you. You've absolutely nailed this. Life has been really challenging for you, but look what you have achieved. I'm super proud of you. And to become your own best friend and to become your own cheerleader is going to be the difference that absolutely makes a difference for you. And being able to visualize and emotionalize, there's a word that I haven't used before, the outcome that you want to experience is really important. And even as I'm talking now, you can do all of this. You can picture yourself already having achieved your desired outcome. So just imagine that happening now. Imagine your desired outcome has already happened right here, right now. Boom. Wow, what do you feel? It's like, oh my God, thank you, universe. Finally. Oh, it feels so good. I'm so deeply grateful. So just notice, what do you feel as you picture yourself already having achieved your desired outcome? Do you feel that sense of relief? Oh, I know as I'm doing it, I do. Do you think, oh God, finally, hallelujah. Are you excited? Are you filled with like excitement and gratitude? So just feel the emotions and hear the sounds associated with this manifestation coming into fruition. Imagine having those conversations with people. Imagine hearing the sounds, feeling the feelings, engage all your senses to create a vivid mental picture. My previous show, I did do a recorded visualization. So this is one you can just pop back to anytime. It's a short visualization every time you want to fuel and energize your dreams. And let me know what you think of that as well, by the way. So by doing this, by visualizing and emotionalizing, this process helps to align your energy with your desired outcome. And again, the signals to the universe to bring your dreams into fruition. But of course, and finally, last but not least, none of this is going to happen unless you take aligned action. There's no point in expecting the universe to do any of this for you. The universe will absolutely not do all this for you. It's a team effort. The universe will help you 50%. You need to show up 50% as well. So while all of these things help with your energetic alignment, it is so important to take inspired action towards your goal. So you may find opportunities will come your way. You may want to look for opportunities. To make conscious choices, are certain things that you are doing in alignment or out of alignment with your goal? Are you saying yes to things when they're zapping up your energy and you're not really having the opportunity to do the things that you want to do? How can you make space to move in the direction of your dreams? Have healthy boundaries with yourself. Have healthy boundaries with other people, and taking small, consistent steps aligned with your desires. I promise you, this will reinforce the energy and help you make phenomenal progress. So remember, as we conclude this podcast today, you have the ability to completely shape your reality. Your brain is completely pliable, it's malleable. It means that you're not stuck with the neurological pathways you have. You can absolutely change them. And by harnessing the law of attraction, you can manifest abundance, success, and joy. And I'm here to help you to do that. So like I say, do reach out. Let me know your thoughts on the shows. I absolutely love spending time with you. And I look forward to being back with you same time next week for another little positive injection of inspired talk to help you imagine and realize your wildest and most precious heartfelt dreams. Take care for now. Lots of love.
Thanks for listening. Salarah Starre will be back next week with great insights into the law of attraction. In the meantime, please visit salarahstarre.com.